Go back to the network. You are mine. Every mistake that you made, all the people that you say took a little piece of you. You are mine again. And I'm so damn glad you're here. Talking sober, calm and clear, like you couldn't back then. How many sad songs it take to get your stubborn ass away? Well, finally got you rising from your bed. We'll sit the sunset on your cheeks, beating down to the delicate collarbone. The judgment of your mind, you're alone. Mine again, my phone is free, where the hell you been? I've been struggling to get back. Fall now, sure you don't get the guts to try. Get past the things that you've been through.
All right, guys, let's do this thing. Zach Bryan right there, everybody. Zach Bryan. So, yeah, 1 second, guys, bear with me. Just 1 second here, and I'll get this going. We'll start off this podcast show here. Got a lot to talk about, some good things, some bad things, and we're going to go deep in with what's going on right now in the country and just everything that's just happened over the past few days. So, let's do this thing here. Bear with me 1 second.
Spirit has you back. You still talk that shit the way you do.
All right, we're here.
Don't wait, was it I've been waiting.
Zach Bryan. Zach Bryan.
Don't be like about me anymore. Out again, on this break, where the hell you been? I've been struggling.
Phenomenal artist. He's good. Good songwriter. Very good songwriter. Damn good songwriter, should I say. He's good.
Try. Thank you for what you've been through. One place cool, quite the way.
All right. Right on, brother. Yeah, man. You keep picking, dude. All right. Let's kill that right there. What is happening, everybody? What is going on out there? What is going on in our streets right now in the country? Me and my wife has been sitting here talking about, and just absolutely just everything going on in the country. Just over the past like 3 days, past week has been like completely just. It's good things, bad things. It just it's not been good. A lot of it has not been good at all, and we've got to figure out what is going on and fix that. Should I say? We got to absolutely figure that out. So, but what I'm saying is this. We have first off, one thing I want to talk about is the gosh. There's so much. It was just which topic I think I should start with first here. Well, as of last night, TMZ dropped a video of a 13-year-old boy getting shot by police. 13 years old. Okay, 13-year-old kid, unarmed, I believe. I don't know I don't know what happened prior. I watched the video, and I seen enough that just a 13-year-old, which it was in the streets of Chicago, but still, I believe me being an officer, I would be more mature with the trigger. I would be very good trigger control. And I think that he acted out of fear, the officer did, and maybe already had that pressure engaged on the trigger to where he just didn't react, which again, this all falls back to the training that our officers are getting, you know what I mean? And just how they've been trained, and just to now see all this shit unfolding, that it's just like, man, like, are we safe anymore to even be engaged with the police to the point of where, we're at our own lives are at risk. You see the officer accidentally shooting the black male there, that Dante Wright or something like that. But seeing that happen, the woman, I believe she had been on the police force for a good long enough time to where she should have known her. I ain't condemning that accidents happen. You can hear her saying, with that incident, taser, 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 and which still had her firearm, which is be on your strong side, and then your taser is going to be on your weak side, your left side. So I don't know how she got the two mixed up, and the weight differences are completely different as well. So, but again, and also that she was surrounded by other officers, that I felt the need of even initiating the taser at that point would probably been pointless. So he would probably still got sped off, and it could have did a different outcome, which also could have put other civilians at risk. So that's another factor we got to play into. One thing is, and I just try to tell anybody, if you get engaged with the police, don't try to resist. Even though if you know you're right, if you know that if you're in the wrong, if you're in the right, most definitely still just do what they ask, and do not try to escalate. Do not try to escalate the situation, de-escalate it. You want to just calm it down, keep everybody calm, do be quick movements, and because we're seeing now, we are seeing it, guys, to where it's getting trigger happy, and we have to be safe, and just be safe out there. It goes to show, 13-year-old boy getting shot, and guys, we have good officers out there. We have really good, well trained individuals out there patrolling our streets. And then you do have your village idiots. Well, you get that anyway. If within any industry, within any career, you're gonna have your village idiots. But at the same time, we shouldn't have village idiots that's going to be with that kind of responsibility, and of being a police officer and having those. You got a lot of responsibility, and a lot of things that you can do, and we're you're put in that position on faith, and also on your training, that you're going to uphold Constitution, you're going to uphold your community. What I mean, all those, right? You take an oath. So at the same time, you got to remember you're there for the public, and it's just everything with God, what's going on. It's getting wild, dude. Then you got the Spanish teacher, the coach in North Carolina, in the mountains of North Carolina here, down below us here in Virginia, where I'm at. But mountains of North Carolina, you got a Spanish coach that, God rest his soul, but went and tried to rip off the cartel that's been doing their shit in the mountains of North Carolina now. So that goes to show you that this shit's going on. It's getting in there fast, guys. And the borders being open, they was 50. Get this, there was 15,000 individuals that crossed the Rio Grande just like the past week that they could not capture. They tried with everything they could to capture these guys. They don't know who they was. They could have been terrorists. That's what they're saying. They could have been anybody. They have no idea. But they couldn't catch them. But they're in here now. They're in the country. So it's like this, guys. It's just I think a lot of tension is building up. You don't have the Biden administration doing the job that they said that they was going to do, which many of us already knew that was not going to be the act anyways. That we knew this right here probably was going to be what we've all said it, and here we are. So now they're trying to go and fix back the policy that Trump had already in place, down in like Mexico and then Guatemala and the places like that where he had already went to the root of where these people was coming from, these terrorists, these bad gang members, all these other, cartel members and stuff like that coming to the country. So he basically went down there and fixed the issue and took the funding away. And once he took the funding away from them, then they called back, the president of Guatemala's, oh yes, I'd be happy to have, 13, whatever they are, back into Guatemala. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, once you cut the money from them, of course they're going to go with your policy. So now they're having all these conversations now that you got our Vice President Kamala Harris going down to do those that she just made an announcement about. But again, they're just going back and redoing what Trump had already done. What are they going to call it? Their own policy now? You know what I mean? Like the first day of office that Biden and them did was get rid of the policy that our border policy and the stay in Mexico policy. And the first day in office, and then look what's happened. Look at what has happened since. And now they're just like, what do we do? Well, and you got the president of Mexico saying the last administration, with Trump administration, he liked the way that they had it set out. It was working. Now that he's got cartels battling it out on the border. So, guys, just some crazy stuff. But again, the 13-year-old boy, I'm gonna bounce back to that real quick. That was hard to watch. I pray for family. Prayers go out to his family. Prayers go out to his family. And here on the Daily Grind, we send prayers out to you guys. We wish his family the best. We pray that they have peace and comfort during this time of tragedy, and that that they can figure out what has happened, and that justice can be served either way. And it's just a sad thing, to see, that we have 13-year-olds running around at that time of night doing that kind of stuff. Which I was a wild 13-year-old kid too, but I still had structure and I knew what time to get masked inside the house, and but yeah, it just that is for sure that was the hardest thing to watch there. Got a lot bright. There we go. Still bright, but yeah. But again, guys, that there alone was tough. And also, then now, we got this thing going on with a staff sergeant out of Fort Jackson. He's a Army staff, he is a Army drill sergeant. And this drill sergeant basically had shoved a 15-year-old black male, and was apparently, when he was inside of his house, apparently this 15-year-old lives in this neighborhood. Well, I think it's his wife had come inside and told the husband, the staff, the drill sergeant, the DI, that this 15-year-old black male had basically had said some sexual words to her and all that. So sexual remarks to her, and so. But that's just what she says. This is just what they're saying on the news. So you can't believe what you hear on the news. Anyways, so basically, oh sorry, Max. But so basically, he comes out and they have a confrontation. With there's a video out there. I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't, watch it. I wish I could pull it up here for you guys. I just don't have that means to do that yet. So we will soon. Just going to take a little bit of time. But I probably could do that, but like I said, I got the green screen and stuff here, but we just got to work with some stuff first and figure it all out. But and I got to get a camera. But I'm ranting. But anyway, back to what I was saying is he basically smacked the phone out of the 15-year-old boy's hands, cracked his phone, and then his personal property. And there was some he's a damn drill instructor, for crying out loud. The drill sergeant. Well, he's been arrested apparently for it. So, we'll see what they're investigating. And I don't think he's been arrested yet. Just now. They was just setting up shop in front of his house. That's one thing I don't agree with as well, though, is yeah, this happened in his community with someone else in his community, but having Black Lives Matter coming up in there and protesting right there in front of his house in his community, stepping into his yard. I was watching the video and stuff, and then with bullhorns and all that kind of stuff, that is kind of putting fuel on the fire that it shouldn't. Man, two wrongs don't make a right. And best thing y'all could do with him, with that drill sergeant, and that matter that's happening right now at Fort Jackson is this: instead of Black Lives Matter, instead of you guys coming there with air horns and blowing and to his, this confrontation he had with this 15-year-old black boy was this, that apparently, like I said, you know, this this 15-year-old kid apparently had said, this 15-year-old man, he's a teen, he's about to be driving, so he's a teen, had said something to the drill instructor's wife, drill sergeant's wife. So then he had come outside. He confronted the boy, basically telling him to leave, or if he wasn't going to leave, he was going to move him himself, walk him home himself, things like that. And then, kind of, they said he smacked his phone out of his hands and broke his phone, the 15-year-old boy's phone, stuff like that. But now, having Black Lives Matter there, and the best thing that y'all can do, though, guys, is this. So instead of coming there and protesting in front of the house, show the dude some love. Maybe that's probably what he needs, but I don't think it was a racist thing at all. I don't think it was a race thing one bit. That if it had been a white boy out there, he would have still done the exact same thing, and probably would have been a little bit more rough on him. To be honest, that is the truth. You got to think, man. I don't know the guy. I'm not taking up for him by any means. His actions was, him being a drill instructor as well. He should also know the morals and respect. What he has to carry while in uniform and outside of uniform, and he wasn't physically attacked, and he kept approaching the kid and stepping up into his zone. So, that there, he acted on a little bit, probably, which they said he reeked like alcohol at the time too. So it just could have been a bad time. He could have been drinking, had a bad day at work, and then this shit took place. So, I don't know the true story to both sides. We'll just keep it, we'll stay biased, and any more updates I'll give you guys on that story. But yeah, it's just a lot of different stuff going on, and like always. So it just we bring it to you live here on the Daily Grind. Ain't that right, baby? That's right. Yeah, that's right. My name's Roy D. Mercer. And, I got a Bengal rooster chicken there, and one of your damn hound dogs killed my rooster. Now, how about I just come down there and kick one of y'all's ass and just take the money out that way? Because he was about $400 fighting rooster now. He played tic tac toe. Oh, Roy D. Mercer days. We should do some prank calls. We should do some prank calls. Call some family. Roy D. Mercer. Uh, also brought to you by Coors Light. Yeah, so we're getting more close to the Virginia legalization. It kicks in on July the 1st, once again, on 2021. Yeah. So that's some good news I can keep dropping on the channel because there's a lot of negativity and bad going on in the world right now, and just a lot of these riots that the far left doesn't want to, media doesn't want to call riots. They're probably calling them peaceful protest. Then you got that just everything going on. It just absolutely is just it's then the guys, I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, is the war that is escalating right now. Uh, and it just man, where's that at again? Where's that? Russia with the war going on right now. There's in Ukraine. So in Ukraine, they have had this ongoing war there anyway for generations. Whoa.
Mm,
I just seen. Oh, I just caught it on live too.
mm.
I just seen it. I just caught something walking from left from this direction to that direction. Did y'all just see that? Did y'all see that? Okay, maybe I don't know if anybody nobody's on here right now, but I don't know if let me check the comments. I ain't checked the comments in a damn minute. Yo, what up? Oh shit, I didn't know these guys was up in here. Had Scotty Pimpin up in here. What's up, Scotty, man? My bad, bro. I didn't know you was up in here, dude. I didn't have it on the damn comments. I'm so bad about that. And so yeah, man, if you come back up in here, dude, my bad, homie. But he did say rest in peace to DMX. And he says, "Where's my wrench, dude? I'll get you a wrench, dude." I thought, just I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. And then he said that boy was it was to the 13-year-old. It was 2:30 a.m. and he did have a gun, but he dropped it. I guess that case was insane. She should have known it was a gun. Yeah, the woman with the taser to ex officer. So yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on, dude. I'm sorry I missed you there. But yeah, I just caught something though. I swear. I'll have to go back and review this. I about just want to end it now so I can go back and watch that. I thought it was Jake, and I was like, then I was like, but it wasn't. No, no, it was taller than Jake. See about the height of my chair in the screen, like it's like it was higher than that. Like, and I don't think it was my chair going over that way because it was like misty, like it tripped me the hell out. And I was like, what? Because my chair I seen already over here, and then it went from I caught it I caught it right here, and then it just disappeared like over to where Jake was at. So I was like, but it was the color of Jake, not the color of my chair. So I don't know. I could have caught my chair, but yeah, guys, back at it. But yeah, that tripped me out. I think I just caught something. But we'll go back and see. I timestamped that. Probably was the beginning, like end of like 21 minutes and something. So right around there. Yeah, it's tell y'all what, crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And there's the dog growling again. Right where I seen it go back out at the window. There's my dog growling now. Jake. Jake.
You know how them call they had that shoot army
Mhm.
they ended up on fire.
Yeah. Jake. Jake. Oh, I can see what this about. Yeah, there. What are you doing? He's already growling at something. But yeah, it's yeah, and also the lieutenant army officer that got pepper sprayed. You know, which he stayed calm and collective, thank God. So yeah, it's just crazy times out there. I don't think it just isn't for you know, it just isn't for you know. I think we're no matter the race of our the skin, the color of our skin. I think we're all kind of in harm's way anymore out there with the with how things are going out there and traffic
Yeah.
stops and things like that. But I believe that we'll be okay as long as we just, like I said, you stay calm, stay collective, just do what they say, don't make no quick movements, and you'll always have your day in court. So but you can't go to court if you're dead, and it just should be a tragedy like that. We shouldn't lose Americans in that way. But because they're supposed to be a peace, a sign of peace and comfort, peace officers. But you know, It is getting militarized, and it's just, and I'm all for, I'm all for the law, and I'm all for, the true meaning behind it, and law and order, basically, or but at the same time, we just got to figure out a new way of going about it, and not a complete new way, but we got to figure out better training and just a lot of different things that needs to be changed to prevent this further tragedies and just all out chaos that's been happening. So it's just one of those things, guys. But again, I appreciate y'all coming on here, chatting it up with me a little bit, listening to me ramble, and yeah, a lot of energy I got tonight. Today was my son's birthday party, so it was his birthday. He turned 8. I say my son, I got 3 sons, but my middle-aged son, Jace, he turned 8 years old. Yeah, his birthday today, and today is also my father's deceased day, the day he passed away. So to have my son born on that same day is pretty neat. But again, guys, I appreciate y'all watching the channel, and hit that thumbs up. Right? Yes, and yeah, share his content. And if you like what you see, again, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.